I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This week, get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock. With news, commodity prices are buckling somewhat under the pressure of a global economic slowdown. First up today, there was another dairy auction, and another weak one, and a second substantial fall in a row. Prices were down 4.6% in US dollar terms, so between the two of them, that's a drop of more than 8%, and that takes prices back to where they were in January 2021. Prices in New Zealand dollars weren't absorbed as much because the New Zealand dollar rose overnight. In local currency, prices were down 3.4% from the prior event and back to year-ago levels. The 4.4% retreat in whole milk powder prices wasn't completely unexpected following the recent GDP pulse event signal, but the 3.9% fall in cheese prices and the 6.9% fall in skim milk powder prices compounded the gloom. Overall shifts lower will have analysts reassessing their new season payout forecasts. Also underwhelming was the latest update for the US retail sales. Last week's same-store survey has them only 8% higher than a year ago, barely matching American inflation. But bringing a better economic attitude has been US industrial production in September. It rose more than expected, up 5.3% real from the same month a year ago, on a strong rise in the production of capital equipment, a healthy sign. Much higher mining output was also positive. Another better than expected indicator came from Canada, where they reported very strong new housing starts in September, their best in a year. And we should note that the giant French cement firm Lafarge has been hit with a huge American financial sanction for its support of the terror group ISIS in Syria. That follows similar French action. Lafarge owns the Wholesome cement-making business in New Zealand. And cement is one huge essential commodity. But production is falling in many countries now, including in China, and it's part of a general fall in prices for key commodities underway as the global economic growth slows. All the talk of a commodity supercycle seems to have vanished. The US Treasury 10-year yield starts today at 4.02% and up 1 basis point from this time yesterday, and wholesale markets are suddenly pricing in a 75 basis point rate hike from the RBNZ on November the 23rd, and that's a sudden shift, and over coming weeks it may even have upside potential. And the price of gold will open today at $1,650 an ounce. This is down $7 from this time yesterday. And oil prices start today down $3.50 from this time yesterday, at just over $82 a barrel now in the US, while the international Brent price is now just on $89 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar will open today at 56.8 US cents and up a quarter cent since this time yesterday. Against the Australian dollar, we're up to 90.2 Australian cents and a 3/4 cent rise. Against the euro, we're also firm at 57.6 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 67.4, up 50 basis points and near a 3-week high. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90.